All right, welcome back to Blocky Music. I've got Janet here, and we're going to be doing Elemental Master for the Sega Genesis. So, Janet, for context, the Sega Genesis is the one that had the original Sonic games on. So that's
Okay.
you know what it looks like that level of high fidelity video and audio. Um,
Okay.
and this one is it's a shooting game in the sense of like you're like at the bottom. You're kind of like a spaceship. You know, like the ones where like you're a little spaceship and you're shooting things as they come at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, but instead of a spaceship, you're a person. You're like some like medieval guy floating around. You're a wizard, I think is what you are. You're
With
the elemental master. Um,
okay.
and you're shooting like magic beams or whatever, but it still plays like it would like if you were a little helicopter shooting or you were a little airplane shooting or whatever. It just instead of being that, it's a dude, and I think he's trying
Okay.
to save a girl. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna go straight into it. There's 7 stages. I've never beat this game. It is very hard. But
Oh,
I think I've gotten to
okay.
like stage 5. So I've gotten almost there, and then I gave up. So
Got it.
we're just gonna start, and yeah. All right, stage 1, Dance of Flame.
This one had a nice little rhythm to it. I was not expecting it to sound as good as it did. Let me see. I like that at least because I'm wearing headphones. I heard one beat in one ear and then another beat in another ear.
Mhm.
So that was cool, especially when it was going really fast. That was cool. I genuinely really like this song. I think it caught me by surprise as to what music I was expecting. Um, so we're gonna give it. How many stars is it? 5.
5, yeah.
It's a little better than the basic 3, so we'll do 4.
We'll do 4. All right. And next we'll do stage 2, Like the Wind. All right, Janet, like the wind.
That was a long loop.
Yeah.
These are sounding very much like music I'd hear in like a movie or something. These are very intense. I'm genuinely liking these a lot more than the I don't like the other Blockies. I don't know what oh, you said this one came out also on the same as Sonic, right?
Yeah,
So
the same console as the Sonic game. So this is probably like 93, 92, somewhere in there.
oh, feels very 90s for sure. I'm gonna give it. I mean, I liked it. I really did. It was a lot slower than the first one, but still decently enjoyable. So we're gonna give it. We'll give it a 3 for now.
Okay, we'll give it a 3. And then I pulled up the info just so I have it. It was released in 1990 in Japan, and which means it predates Sonic, I believe. And it was brought over to
Oh.
the States in 93. And then the little Wikipedia plot summary is: long ago in the kingdom of Lorelei, the followers of an ancient being called Gyra were sealed underneath the city's castle. However, a seemingly heroic sorcerer known as Ariag betrayed the king's trust and unleashed the power of Gyra on the kingdom with the intention of letting the evil influence spread. Ladin, the strongest sorcerer in the kingdom, was ready to attack Ariag, but was stopped in shock when Ariag revealed himself to be Ladin's brother Roki. Backed by Gyra's most dedicated followers, Roki banished Ladin from the conquered kingdom, but Ladin vows to stop Gyra's influence from spreading and stop Gyra's ambitions. And the cover looks the most 90s action
Mm,
medieval looking ass cover you ever seen in your life. Um,
this feels very much like a good movie.
it really has, yeah, and what's funny is that like you mentioned like, oh, it kind of sounds like a movie soundtrack thing, or like it would be in a movie.
Mhm.
It's interesting because like the a lot of movies of maybe like late 80s, early 90s had like a synthesizer type soundtrack to it.
Uh-huh.
And the Sega Genesis's sound chip is a synthesizer. It's just like a not as advanced one or as like fancy sounding as like some of the standalone ones, but it basically has like a synthesizer inside of it, and that's how the music
Hmm.
comes out. So
Oh.
it's funny that like the stuff that was going on at the time is clearly you can hear it through the music. So
Wow.
yeah, Elemental Master. So number 3 is Until the End of the Earth. All right. Until the end of the earth. Ooh, until the end of
Oh
the
my
earth.
god.
Oh
Wow.
man.
That a lot happened in that loop. That was a lot. I went on a journey. These are sounding really good. I really like them. There's a lot happening. I'm forgetting that they're blocky. That's how good. That's how good they are. I want to give this one a 4.
All right. And then we will rearrange afterwards.
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
Because yeah, these are long loops and there's a lot going on. So I think having to re-listen is a given. Like there's no way around it.
mhm.
All right. And stage 4 is Bloodstained Lake. All right, Bloodstained Lake, stage 4.
That one was also there was a lot happening. Sorry, my mom literally just came in. What? Yes. Thanks. She just stared at me until I answered. So, um,
I'm sure I'll be able to hear her when I edit the audio and then it picks up the background noise.
she just like tiptoed her way here. I didn't realize she was getting closer until I saw the reflection on the screen. And she's like, "Motions, what are you gonna eat?"
Oh, I see, I see.
Um, this one, I think the very beginning of it was reminding me of like I could see it being played in The Fugitive when he's running away.
Mm,
It was great. These are very action packed songs. I want to give this one also a 4.
okay. All right. And stage 5 is Terror of the Glacier. I don't know if like I don't know where these names came from. Like I don't know if the composer came up with these names or if like the I haven't played this game in a long time. Or if it's like somewhere in the game or they released like a soundtrack that had the names on. I don't know. But
They're
I mean
not based on the levels?
yeah, they are. But like it's not it's like normally it'll just be like stage 1, you know,
Oh,
plains, stage
I
2
understand.
volcano. We know these have
Right.
like real names, you know. Like these titles look like some like 80s rock bands, like metal
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
band, you
No, for
know,
sure, for
like that
sure.
kind of thing. So, yeah. Terror of the Glacier.
Ooh.
All right, Terror of the Glacier.
This one started off very, they're all sounding very differently, which is great. This one is also it's giving scary ghost spooky vibes.
Mhm.
But I wasn't all that impressed. So we're gonna give this one a 3.
Wow, wow. I felt like the opposite. I was like, um, the even though like the drum and the bass were pretty straightforward, like they weren't doing anything crazy. It was just like the doon 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 doon. Like it just had that like I don't know, like it just had the like what do you call it? Like they were just there to push the song forward while the other stuff did the other things.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like it had like a lot of like energy because it was going fast, but it was a little bit more basic, I guess. Um, huh,
Basic.
basic. All right, Den of Evil, stage 6. Den of Evil, stage 6.
That one, what? I mean, smaller loop. It sounded similar to the other one, um, in that it didn't impress me.
Mm.
3. We're gonna give it a 3.
Okay, and then I did look it up. I mentioned the soundtrack having like actual names.
Uh-huh.
Um, it looks like those the composer like they released this soundtrack as a like an actual CD, and then the composers gave each song names. So it is a it was released like an actual album, I guess.
Oh.
It's and that's why they have the names that they do. And anyway, the last one, Shutter of Darkness. All right, Shutter of Darkness, stage 7.
This one cracks me up because this one sounds like something you'd make. So that one made me laugh. This one sounded very much like a typical Blocky music song.
Yeah.
But compared to the rest, I was like, I don't know what happened here. Towards the end here, where the energy went.
Yeah, they ran out of time.
So we're gonna give it a 3, just because in this set, you were the weakest link. So
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we'll go from the bottom up, and then just stop me when you want to switch them, and then stop me when you want to like switch them, as in like switch the order, and then also switch as in like go with the next song.
Okay. I mean, that one will stay there. Switch. Show me the other one. No, we're gonna keep those there. I'm realizing I don't really like spooky songs. Next.
Keep going.
Yep. Mm, okay. It's so close to being a 4, but I don't know. All right, fine. We'll make it a 4.
I was like, come on, like this is solid.
Okay, the next one. Let's see in what order these 4s go. I think I like stage 2 more, so let's bump down or bump up stage 2, bring down stage 4. All right, stage 3. This is a good one. Okay, and then the next one, stage 1. Sounds very similar. No, that one stays right where it is.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
All right. That is Elemental Master. I was gonna say, like, you mentioned like these sound a lot more complex. These sound more a lot like they'd be in a movie or whatever. The what I was feeling, it was like whoever this guy is that composed this music really likes 80s prog metal. It's a very specific, like I'm thinking like Rush, Dio, and I'll have to send you songs because I know you're not super familiar with them.
I have no idea what he's talking about, folks.
But like it's a very specific kind of like rock from that era.
Okay.
And like immediately when it started, and then like it kind of slows down, but it has these like speeds ups, and it has like what it like imitates like guitar solos or solos of some kind. And I'm just like, oh yeah, this is, you know, and it's funny because I was recently listening to some of this kind of stuff, so it was like fresh in my mind, and I was like, you know what, this really kind of reminds me of this other. But I was like, I don't think Jan's gonna pick up on it because I don't think she knows that kind of music all that much. So it's not something she would pick up on. But I definitely was like, oh, this person like 100% that's what he was jamming to when he was making this soundtrack. Like there is so much direct, which is why they sound so complex, because that kind of music usually has like a lot of changes and little things in the background and whatever.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, did you have any final thoughts for Elemental Master?
It was I enjoyed listening to these songs. It was very different from what I thought I was gonna listen to. And the plot of this game sounds very fun, and I would like it to be a movie. Thank you. That is it. Oh, and then my
Your
my final rating.
yeah.
Oh, you know, I don't even know what I've rated others. I don't know what my highest score has ever been.
It's like 9 point something, like 9.7 or something like that.
No,
Yeah,
whoa,
and it was Mega Man X was still your highest rated.
You know, that could be still true to this day. Well, this one's giving. Oh, let's be careful with my numbers here. It's giving an 8.8.
8.8.
That's what it's. That's what it's giving. It feels right. 8.8
feels right. Okay, that's actually pretty high. I mean, considering there's no 5 stars. But I think as a whole complete thing, I think yeah, I mean, again, like I've played this game. I have heard some of these songs through gameplay. Never really listened to the soundtrack on its own to like really, really pay attention, because when you're playing the game, you hear like the like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
so this is the first time I'm actually sitting down and listening to the whole thing, and I'm kind of like, like these are actually, this is really well composed. This feels full and rich. It doesn't sound like just notes being played randomly to fill the space. Like this feels like the music itself is like telling a story kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was 1990's Elemental Master, and
Wow.
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Janet. I really liked it too. So I think we did good. We did good.
Yay.
All right. Well, that's it for this blocky music. We will return soon.
Okay.